Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and The Thing, issue number 2. This is the year 2025. That's when this is coming out. So this is The King of Yancey Street, part 2. The writer is Tony Flex. The artist is Flex. It's Tony Fleeks. Anyway, Justin Mason is the artist. Alex Sinclair on color art, and VC's Joe Caramagna doing the letters. Cover art is by Nick Bradshaw and Rachel Rosenberg, and a couple of variant covers out there. So, check them out. This was, also Jack Kirby and Stan Lee created The Thing. So this was, I know that I liked the previous issues. This one, I didn't dislike it. Let's just put it that way. This is not a must-have, this comic book, at all. This is like playing a role-playing game, specifically a Marvel Superheroes Advanced role-playing game system, but this is like playing a role-playing pen and paper game. And the DM is there, and your partner didn't show up. Maybe he was Johnny Storm, maybe he was Johnny Blaze like the previous issue, but anyway, shows up and he's like, hey, yeah, blah, 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 and then he misses the next week. And then when you see him the following week, you got to explain what happened. You got to get him up to date on what happened the previous week, the week that he missed. So this is basically like that explanation of issue 2 more than anything else. The whole entire thing just felt like that. Here's a DM playing with like one player, and he's throwing some stuff at the thing. I'm playing the thing, and the dude's throwing some stuff at me, and it's like, I can beat up the Gladiator easily. I can beat up Bullseye easily. I can beat up all these people you're throwing at me easily. Yes, but they have a super strength they don't usually have. Oh, how'd that happen? Well, I guess you got to figure that out. That's pretty much all this issue is. Really basic stuff. There's an attempt at looking into the Thing's past a little bit with this dude who used to beat him up when he was younger. I saw this coming from a block and a half away with all the garbage of Hell's Kitchen and the Marvel universe. You know what I'm saying? This was okay. This was a solid okay. If you're bored, if you're kicking it, if you're about to ride your bicycle down the street to find your favorite tree under the park to sit on or lean against, and you're just going to start, maybe you're going to climb that tree and sit in the tree and read a comic book, but you want to just go someplace and just sit back and pull a comic book out your back pocket that's, folded up and just start reading and maybe chew a piece of bubble gum. This is the perfect comic book for that. This is the kind of comic book that you read and you forget about. You forget the series even happened. And somebody's like, hey, you remember such and such and such? Because sometimes it happens. Sometimes somebody say, hey, you remember the one comic book, blah, blah, blah? I'll be like, yeah, well, you reviewed it. I'm like, okay, like what happened? So what are some of the things that happened? Oh, okay. Oh, now you remember? Yeah, you jogged my memory. Yes, I remember. Didn't such and such say about it? Yeah. Yeah, very forgettable comic book. I enjoyed it at the time, but I forgot about it. As soon as I said, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.